Okay ba yan? Guys, kasi... Alright. Yan, ganyan na muna. Guys, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Findstv Hobby Homeschool. This is Carmina. How are you all doing? Um, yeah, ano kaya sumagot kayo? Biglang ganun. Alright, so guys, another live stream about shy mukbang. I will be somehow eating, but since I'm doing my intermittent fasting, which starts at 3 p.m. So I chose that window. You don't have to. But yun. So I will just taste in front, or I mean, taste just to show you, just to share with you this content. All right. So again, Shy Mukbang started when during the start of when mukbangs are already getting popular all over, because nationwide, like worldwide, because people love to see, to be enticed with food in different cultures, different uh, in diverse cultures. Yeah, so types of cuisine, exposure, and everything, guys. So that was the time when I also thought of try mukbang. Like, why not introduce something that is totally the opposite of mukbang? It's going to be somehow a planned eating or a portioned eating. But before, guys, when I was starting this one, like way back 5 years ago, guys, I was really like portion controlled diet, crashing on diets, because um, you tend to deprive yourself, right? So it's very common that you uh, experience crashing in your diets, because you deprive yourself, we deprive ourselves, right? So that's the thing I am able to realize along the way during my research, since I am a baker or by profession, guys. So I'm into recipes and analysis, and my way of having a deeper purpose uh, on earth could be one of those who has advocacy on eating, somehow eating healthy. We have different definitions of healthy eating or healthy recipes, healthy. That also changed my definition for that. That we are coming from different cultures, different situations, instances in life, which may be referred from religion, your beliefs, your practices, your your allergies, health reasons. You may have another reason for eating, for survival, for nourishment, a lot of these things, guys. And that broadened, that opened my eyes. Like, it's diverse. Like, many people do not eat this, many people eat this. I am not satisfied with that. This is more satisfactory for me, or satisfying for me. So yeah, so realizing also that we have to be open, also that people have different preferences, definitions of what is healthy or not, right? So Shy Mukbang is not a, how do you call this? It's not, how do you call that, guys? Just somehow like, not really like fighting against eating too much, but really just understanding, maybe having a better mindset in eating. No more deprivation. Let's eat what we like, because life is short. As they say, life is short, enjoy life. So, because, guys, I immersed myself like along the 5 years that I was researching on this, because I used to like have regular, of course, regular recipes, since I used to teach pastry arts, and I do teach that. And somehow it led me to somehow a journey that, because I suffered also from depression, guys, from what I went through. Just personally, guys, just a tip, a hack. If you want to take it, you can. If you don't, then don't. I totally respect that. But yeah, just so like I was teaching, but this is what I eat. Okay, this is what I really eat ever since, guys. I have been into this because of the belief of not getting too heavy feeling because of my depression. That's the reason why. But since I am already gearing to that, healing process, so I thought of maybe a lot of people are going through this. Like, that's why I'm very conscious. But babe, of course, guys, I had those days like gloriously eating, like totally unbelievably super indulgence, not thinking about anything, like eating, just eating, overeating, and everything. Which was for me personally, it didn't feel right. All right. So I thought of, when I was teaching pastry arts, and I thought of, why not, like, a group of people like came to me, and they were going to use this for their graduation, and they wanted a research, like they wanted something that is plant-based but indulging. So that hit me, like, one of these consultancy that I did was, um, these students are, really wanting to work on just using plants and fruits, nature-based. So that really called me for this one, guys. Like, yeah, naturally, guys, this is what I'm eating. But I'm teaching, the regular pastry baking thing. It hurts me that I put, 2 cups of butter in that recipe when I can use another. My stomach is growling, you can hear me, sorry guys. It's natural, but I can take liquid for my intermittent fasting. You don't have to, okay? So if you eat square meals like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, you can do so, please. So yeah, so that led me to this. All right, so I'm teaching that, but this is what I really eat. It doesn't make sense that, I hope you get what I mean, that it hurts me that I pass this on to people, but this is what I eat. It's just me who I am. My body is just the one being, using this one, and why not use this, I mean, for other people, right? So again, okay, so going on to the topic today. So I just wanted to explain to you where is Shy Mukbang coming from. All right. So if you have friends, loved ones, important people in your lives who are having challenges in, experiencing somehow a huge weight problem or heart ailment, obesity, diabetes, and any other ailments or sickness, you can have these videos passed on. Let them hear this. If you, I mean, you can share by words, guys, but share this live stream to them, because my other live streams, guys, because it really is, somehow it's hard, because if we are trained, born to eat other types of foods that are making us sick or somehow having problems with regards to health, weight, then it could be a challenge, really, a daily challenge, and it can be passed on, because this is how you were groomed, this is how you were brought up, and then you, isn't it, guys? So I'm not saying, guys, that this way is perfect. I'm not saying that, but just so a hack, a prevention, also to cut down cost, also to save lives, promote longevity, have more time with our loved ones, not regretting times that we could have, you know, adding more minutes, hours, seconds to lives that are shortened because of, you know what I mean, guys. So I hope you other people won't take it, not as negatively, but just looking at that perspective. All right. So again, just an idea, a hack. All right. So again, portioned yet satisfied. All right. So just an idea. Again, Findstv Hobby Homeschool.blogspot.com. if you want some ideas about making real vegetables as bread. I have those guys in this in my vlog and live stream, Findstv Hobby Homeschool. And I know natural eating like salads and vegetables are not new anymore. I know that, guys. But let us also like, if you have more ideas, you can also suggest, and so I can improve my channel. And we try to read more. We learn more, right, every day. Yes. Uh, yeah. So, and then my family are we're watching a food channel. I think they're watching Mark Queens, and yes, it's true. Food is diverse. Other people don't eat this. Other people eat that. So we consider that, right? We consider that, and our reason for eating also sometimes because we have been working hard. It's okay, you can eat whatever portions you may like. Okay, just a hack for those who are having challenges in when they are seated on a table and there's food, then you don't know how to manage how to eat. So maybe just this one might work for you. All right, so again, uh, a typical guy's idea could be, if you are tired of, I don't know, I don't like salad, I don't eat it, I hate vegetables, then maybe a good idea could be swapping. Okay, let's somehow, guys, I got some informations, and let's try to uh, at least have an idea on how else you can. Okay, so uh, you can use, well, technically, guys, using weighing scales if you like to weigh your food. um I don't know if you are looking at by weight, around what would be a cup of rice, or a piece of bread to you. You can do that, you can use a weighing scale. And you can also, as I always start on with try mukbang, there, read labels, like read nutritional informations at the back of the food label. It's very important if you like to hack that. Yeah, they're calling me for yeah. Yeah, thank you, ate. Okay, they told me that, can you kindly put the live cue card on your door so we know that we are not gonna disturb you. Yeah, I will do that. So if you are into live streaming or recording videos, you can put that in your door, right? Like, so you will not be disturbed. That's why I understand. Like, when sometimes when my son was doing a live streams during when he was younger, guys, teenage blogging, and then I suddenly crash into the room. Mom, I'm doing live. He's gonna say like that. So that's good, right? So you can use weighing scale if you like, or by cups if you like. All right. But then later um we'll have more hacks on that. So eating, um okay. Okay, this one I always discuss this, guys, like drinking lots of water. Um there is no other way to describe it. Water is life. This one is food. Well, in fact, that we can survive without solid food for a while with what, but without water, I don't know. I can't explain anymore. Even so, the meat from the animal from the sea, how do they survive without water? Plants, how do they survive? Us, all of us, right? Creatures on earth. So drink water. Usually, yes, I always suggest this, like before the meal, you can drink, or minutes before the meal, you can, right? And then eating slowly. I used to use the term mindfully eating, because I was kind of like conscientious, like maybe other people, there's no such thing as mindful when you're in a hurry, or when, schedule calls for it. I understand that. I totally understand that. Just when you have access to, when you have the time, when you are not, because when sometimes when you are in your most relaxed, or relaxed schedule or moment, then that's the time that is mindfully eating. Sometimes kasi guys, you're not in a hurry. That's just the point, right? That's why I'm kind of doing my YouTube thumbnail, and then I was looking at mindful eating, portioned yet satisfied. It took me a while before I'm able to, I was in my phone before I'm able to do this live stream 30 minutes because I was staring at the YouTube thumbnail. It might be, somehow getting other audience, and I'm trying to balance it, guys. All right. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. All right. Mood, what's that? Mindful eating, moodful. Sometimes whatever your mood is, yes, it really is an emotion. We acknowledge that, and yeah, so later on we will ano that. That's a good point, right? Yeah, I'm talking. Shout out everybody. Sorry naman po. All right. All right. Well, getting deeper into that, like meditation techniques, if you practice that, okay, so I don't suggest it, but just when you have time. I don't want to insinuate kasi because I do yoga and then I expect everybody to do my meditation. You don't have to. Just, looking at the food, there's pumpkin in front of me. I can make this as a pumpkin. I can make pumpkin soup or add this into make this into a stew or steam it or however you want to prepare it. Pumpkin brownies, a lot of ways, guys. So pumpkin shake, pumpkin pie, a lot of meaning for, mindful cooking, mindful eating, right? So I'm gonna peel this orange and it looks good, citrusy, sweet, tangy, those types, guys. Appreciating every morsel, every piece, every slice, every peel, every portion of the food. This one is a boring leafy vegetable, but if you understand, guys, like that's why I also learned farming with my sister, is really to understand. I would say I'm a vegetarian, but not 100% plant-based because I still eat meat, guys. But being able to understand, like, bragging, gardening, farming is different, guys. Farming is a real hard work. So I really admire farmers, growers, who are, into this one. Like, totally how this came to the plate to our mouth is, lots of hard work, guys, taking care of. TLC talaga to, guys. TLC, Vegetables of Nature, TLC. The tree that you have outside your house, or, you're seated somewhere with a tree shade, the shade of a tree, it it's all hard work, guys. Those who takes care of it, do you understand, guys? We as stewards, creatures on earth, who how we take care of this nature. Like, guys, can you just imagine? Let's not make it even complicated. Like, bananas, apples, fruits, vegetables, pumpkins, water, these are all nature. Can you imagine, guys? Like, how on earth these are created with different flavors, different colors, the way it looks like, the texture, the the nutrition it gives us. It's so amazing, guys, isn't it? Like pumpkin, how how on earth this was, like, really, it's, that's why it's God given, because it's totally un uh unbelievable, I would say, guys, kasi talaga totally it's a blessing, guys, isn't it? So when we grow food, all the more it's a better way of understanding food. Or maybe if you want to go deeper into how do I lose weight, how do I, mend this ailment or, sickness that I have, going into somehow nature appreciation, right? So okay, that's mindful eating. So yeah, and then okay, this one, you can always, there's always a choice, isn't it? We have choices in life. So It's really up to you if you want to swap or delay by eating more fruits and vegetables. You can do that, or totally substitute. You can always, we have a choice, right? So yes, in life we have choices, right? So yeah, you can. All right. So choose a fruit over a dessert. You can, right? So sometimes, guys, sometimes for me, if it's like I have a cheat day, I always share that. You don't have to, but you can, indulge small wins in your daily living. If you want to have a dessert at the end of the day, then you can. But eating in portions, later I'm going to share with you. All right. But then if you want like totally, if you are the person, the type of like me, like I would love to have a day or two of a cheat day, like I can indulge in anything, but in portion. That before, guys, I used to like work work my ass to maintain a healthy lifestyle, like exercising, and then on a weekend I indulge, and then I indulge not mindfully, eating whatever I like, selecting whatever, deciding on whatever portion I like, and what happens is it defeats the purpose of what, of I work hard to lose weight, and then I don't eat balance. It doesn't make sense. It's a marriage. Exercising and physical activities plus healthy eating, it's I think it's marriage talaga, because otherwise if you, even so that you eat healthy, but somehow just deciding on to um walk around or do a strolling or do stretching, that's another way of not having, being sedentary, or just sitting and just trying to have activities, incorporating activities in your daily living, because all the more you get more heavy when you don't move, right? Because you're just like that, right? So imagine that, even so I'm having a diet and then I'm just sitting in a spot for 7 days, I don't move, then you don't burn anything, right? So a little bit moving, clean your room, or yeah, so if you are into, I'm not saying that I'm very clean like that, but guys, just if you are looking for some routines, maybe you can also watch other live streams of mine if you like po. So, and our other informations online there are, so okay. And then, yun, yeah, sometimes, you know, uh, I don't know if it's ano, and unless maybe it's a restaurant that is asking you if you want a different, like a smaller portion, you can do so, or that is what I'm at, like having your decision to when to cut down or what is portioning. All right, so just later I'm going to show you guys. um okay, so for example, like also like deciding on um uh if you are going to like a sandwich, if you are going to have an open faced or one piece bread sandwich, or you have a double, like top and bottom bread sometimes, or you want a triple decker. Are you that person that you want three breads in ano? So it really depends on age, your load of work, how you move, isn't it? So you can it really just depends on you, right? So all right. So those are just some tips. But for me, this one is could be an idea, guys. Like this one. So before, if you have like, for example, this is your meal. For example, guys, okay, I'm going to have here a very, a typical meat that is available during breakfast. Okay, it would be sausage. Okay, this one is from today's breakfast. All right. So I have here the sausage, guys. Even so that you decide, Carmina, I want to have two dogs. Okay, then you can. But having vegetables having vegetables, more vegetables, and then, maybe a slice of bread if you like. All right. Or you can have one piece and then this one. But then the hack would be, another hack would be, so for example, I'm going to put it here. Because guys, I'm gonna put it in the thing. Gonna put it back. I didn't want to touch it because, right. So, guys, for example, like if you like lang guys, so has, this one has rice. Okay, so if you are, okay, so you can crumble the rice if you like, and then add it onto your salad because there are salads that have grains and rice or cereal. If you like legumes, beans, green peas, whatever guys, like uh, uh, mung bean or everything guys, you can add in to your salad and you decide also. Like sometimes adding croutons, and sometimes guys I notice like over adding croutons, like the croutons already makes the whole salad, like it's already 2 cups there. And it doesn't make sense. Croutons are just to add crunch, but not really the main. I hope you understand guys what I mean. So again, you can do that. There are other types of, because this one is a problem sometimes guys, rice, overeating the rice. I'm going to show you later the portions. Now, all the more like, even so if it is like you're using like other types of brown rice, black rice, all those types of diet rice, guys, sometimes it defeats the purpose. I see sometimes other people are eating those, it depends on your load of work, how active you are, it's okay. But sometimes, uh for example, not exercising, or you don't have time for exercise, but you're eating salad and you put rice. Oh, I'm eating black rice, brown rice, but you are eating like 3 to 4 cups in one sitting. It doesn't make sense. All right. So again, manage your portion. All right. Because 1 cup is enough, and adding another cup is okay. The third and the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, that's my concern. That's what is my concern. All right. So sometimes, did you know guys that just a banana is already a meal? All right. Yung pag ano. So again, yeah. So a tip also is have your vegetables ready in a bag. This one is already cleaned already, guys. Crisped out, cleaned already, as in totally prepared, and then put in a bag. Or if you have a Ziploc or a plastic container if you like. All right. So guys, so discussing on, yeah, that's why I have this one. This one guys, we got this from somewhere. We went to a flea market somewhere here in Florida, and we on the way out where the flea market was, the flea market is, there's a portion there near the farm, a full box, it says there free pumpkins. So we got this, like it may be from the Halloween. Well, still good guys, we kept it somewhere, but somehow the other one is watery already. I'm going to remove it, pero like really like carving pumpkins like this big, we got it guys. And this one is food, right? So again, anywhere, sometimes blessings comes from anywhere. At some point in your life you see it like somewhere, just when you're just around in the road or something, right? So yun. So guys, again, I'm going to share with you. So I hope you got my idea here. Like I know a lots of tips: drinking water, eating this one, minimizing minimizing this. But if you want to be like satisfied, add more vegetables, adding more liquid to your diet, like eating more soup than carbohydrates, adding leaves to your carbohydrates, more leaves, more fruits. But watching on also, this one is sugary, but watching on your portions, you decide. All right. So this one I'm going to share with you guys. All right. So I don't know, guys. I hope you can see this, guys. So, um, parang mas I'm comfortable with ano. So the question is, guys, are you, with regards to carbohydrates, pasta, cereal, grains, whichever, even so if it's whole grain or not, guys, white flour, breads, are you the type of person who is 1 cup, or no, Carmina, I'm not 1 cup, 3 cups in one meal? then I respect that. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're tired from work, you're built also maybe. Um, my concern really is the, you know, maybe way more than that is maybe too much for a meal, I think, guys, ha. Because if sometimes this leads to ailments, diabetes, you know, getting overweight, because you know what, the mindset is just always considering there's still going to be breakfast. There's after you have eat your 3 cups of rice breakfast, and then you eat again on lunch, dinner. And Carmina, I'm not declaring it. During snack, I also eat rice. Okay, I eat bread, I eat pasta. Then add that all in one day, and then that is your habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, until weekends. Then there it's nonstop. What you're doing is leading to something a serious health problem, right? Even so we don't consult a doctor, we know that. Right? Over portion, like, you know, over getting beyond your portions as your, I know it's hard, it's easier said than done, yes. And I'm going to show you lang just a maybe a solution to that. All right. So are you a 1 cup person, 3 cups, or are you, you know, half cup, or 1/4, or an eighth of a cup? Are you that one? So no judgment, but really just analyzing within your, you know, analyzing our food intake. All right. Just could be a solution. All right. Because sometimes we don't have time to look at it like, why am I feeling this? I'm too heavy. I feel like this because maybe, you know, analyzing our portions, right? So, and sometimes you're eating soup, vegetable soup. I maybe it depends on how healthy the food is, but sometimes you're eating stew, for example, with rice. You have your rice, for example, and then this one is your, like, there's a pork, somehow beef stew, for example, guys. But you have your rice. Okay, you're eating this one, the salad with the rice, for example, and then this is your portion for your beef stew. This is how big your viand is with your entree. All right, it's so big, guys, isn't it? Maybe deciding on, maybe I can cut it down to try that, practice that. Like maybe, seriously guys, if you are, this is your portion for your viand, your beef, your shrimp stew, or your, is so good, I like to eat. I understand, I totally understand. But this one, you can try cutting, you know, just trying, just starting to cut down to this portion, maybe slowly. And then going smaller if you like, then you know you can, you know, shift to doing this portion. And then of course you know the drill, going into this smaller portion. All right, and you know the drill again, going to this smaller portion, and maybe this is good enough. All right, so I don't know, maybe you are this one, or am I too depriving you? No, as I say, no more deprivation. It's just really the portion mindset. You can always eat anything you like. Because me, when I was deprived, I ended up, you know, eating anything. I ordered a lot of food when I gave into my diet. I ordered a lot of food, and then I wanted to eat everything. I wasn't able to. So don't deprive yourself. Enjoy life. Eat what you like, but just decide, are you this one? Or maybe if you want, oh, Carmina, I think I'm a little more disciplined. I want smaller one. Then you have discovered already mindful eating. That because it's okay to eat it. It's not gonna run away. Food is there. Or sometimes situation calls for it. Like, Carmina, this is the first time I'm going to be able to eat it. It's a treat for me. Then go ahead, have that. But after maybe you, like, you know, had a steak, like 3 pieces of steaks, it's your first time to eat it, it's a blessing, it's god-given, the situation calls for it, enjoy that, celebrate it. But maybe, you know, suggesting like maybe having like fish for the next day, like that. And then, you know, alternating meats, not always like straight up. Okay. But not unless you're into, like, your diet calls for it. Maybe that's your source of energy already. There are diets that calls for it, like other protein-based diets. I totally respect that. That's your preference. But if you are a regular, you don't have a certain diet, you just don't know, you don't have an idea. Just a suggestion, because the the during those days that my sister goes to the gym every time when she was in high school and college, we were growing up because she was the one who's bigger, and then she is already like enrolled in the gym, like lifetime membership. And I was always on the side lang. I'm the free one, like the body, somebody who can accompany her during, when she goes to the gym, or I'll have just a month of subscription. And then, yeah, I envied that. Like, I wanted to be that, but I didn't need it that much. I know that a little bit self-discipline, I'd be able to manage. And I hear the nutritionist tells her that, did you know that, you know, this size, like a little matchbox of meat is already enough for someone who is already like maybe have too high weight. So, imagine guys, matchbox size. Kasing laki po ng posporo. The meat, alright? So, sorry if I'm speaking in Tagalog, but my fellow Filipinos po. So, imagine guys. So, the steak we are eating in restaurants, that's way more than a matchbox, right? So, again, that is for celebrations, parties, celebrations. So, that's fine. But, regularly eating, all the more if it's a fish, seafood, then it's fine. All right, maybe cutting down a little on the high cholesterol seafood. Just, if you're having lobster, then just enjoy that moment. And, the third one, the fourth, the sixth lobster is already dangerous. All right. I'm not worried about the second portion. If you like that, that's your decision. Third, I still understand. But fourth, fifth, tenth, that's, guys, I'm really, with that. Okay. So, just suggesting, all right? So you see your portions. Are you a one bowl person of the beef stew? Or would you redefine it as, maybe I'm good with this one? It's way too different, guys. For lunch, for example. Because health-wise, guys, like, sometimes I understand, like, why you have to eat like a king during breakfast, because that's your foundation. That's when you start your day, right? So as you of course, increase do your activities, and then end the day in the evening. Sometimes they say you eat lighter, and sometimes it's different, because when you're tired naman at the end of the day, that's the time you eat. Unless you eat less in the morning or lunch, then you can eat more in the evening, right? So, because the schedules now are different. No, that's the thing. All right. So, what I do, guys. Okay. So, for example, like going back to like candies, a chocolate bar, guys. Are you this one or half the bar? Because sometimes, guys, if you yesterday I was in the grocery, I was looking around calories and in nutritional labels, because I researched on this, guys. So this one, a full bar, it depends if it's couverture or real dark, pure dark chocolate. Sometimes the whole bar, even so, calls for 500 calories or 300 calories per bar. It depends if it's thick, all right? I would choose like just so if you have it, if it, you know, if the budget allows, if it's a gift, you have a chocolate couverture, real dark, lucky you. So I would have that, like a piece like that. I'll snap a piece and then wrap the entire, and then I have it in another day. So are you this person, a one bar, half the bar, a fourth of the portion of this one? Or are you this one, just two pieces from the bar and then you keep it? Or this small portion? So since I have been practicing all the time this one, guys, really just before I'm able to talk about this, because I immersed myself, I lost weight, guys, and depression decreased, aside from my therapy, aside from medication, proper eating, I think. I just wanted to pass it on. So, because too much sugar, guys, is bad side. Too much salt and too much, too much not so healthy types of fat, no? Okay. So are you this one, this one, this one? Or are you going to somehow? So it's candies, right? Usually. So I know it's so good. For example, guys, this one we came from the chocolate store a while days ago. Russell Stover. It's so good, guys. I saw this. So this is tempting. So I'm going to maybe get a piece here. But really to show you, it's so good, guys. But of course, just wanted to show you. We got this lang. Um, so even if you have this one, and it's a problem because it's in your pantry, it's in the somewhere on the table, you see it somewhere, it's tempting, that there's a box of chocolate around. What is the mindset? All right, so are you a 10 pieces person of this one? Are you a one piece? Are you a two pieces or three pieces? All right, so yeah, having the good mindset. All right, so again, chocolate bar. All right. So cake slice, guys. With regards to cake slice, all right. So are you this type of whole cake like this one, almost like three rectangles or combination of three slices already? If it's a rectangular cake, are you this one? Are you this one? Smaller, or just enough to really just taste and appreciate. That's what I'm at. Like learning to taste, discipline yourself, like training your palate to just really, am I eating to satisfy my hunger, a cake to satisfy my hunger, or I just wanna a little bit indulge, enjoy that sugary treat and appreciate, and that's it. Because there will be another time that you will eat cake, promise, unless situation calls for it. I know, like totally, I don't have the, for example, like I don't have the budget to buy cake, or I'm, unless really you're a child, it's okay. But for us who are a little bit of age already, managing sweets also. Even so, guys, I'm a pastry or baker, pastry person, guys. I have learned to that. Like, yeah, you can have anything you like, isn't it? But just portion control. Get satisfied. You don't get portion naman that you're not satisfied. But eating dessert, understanding that dessert is a perfect ender, and coffee, or tea, but it should be, in portions, I think, guys. All right? Because, basta guys. Ayun. So, next, like, oh, ice cream. So, are you this type, or a spoonful only? You're good with that? So, you can practice that, like cutting down, like if you have like, I'm talking about this ice cream, like the huge waffle cone ice creams, that are so delicious, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, you can share it with your partner, or you can, or your friend, or isn't it? Or are you the spoon person? I'm okay, I just want to taste like that. All right. And then for somehow, like, drinks, all sumptuous, very good concoctions, like wraps, uh, milk tea. I am a fan. Super. What is your size? Are you the venti, or the all the more like the liter, the 2 liters glass, or are you this one, or this one, or a jigger or a shot? Are you that one? All right. I mean, well, not because of the pandemia. Like we were all cautious of the bacteria that when you share, as in, I totally understand. But someone you are close with, you can share straw, like if you like. Mm. Which are you here? All right. So, and then the spoons, sometimes what we put in our mouths is sometimes, is it, the spoon could be, uh where's that example, guys? And for example, rice, guys, we're eating, and then you put the food there, and sometimes was it too big? Like if you have 10 of that, that's already how much, right? So not too much. Managing that, guys. So your portion on what you put in your mouth, right? Even so, if it's a fork, like you twined a lot of noodle or pasta in one, and then sometimes, and then you notice like the whole bowl was finished because you were eating quick, not mindfully, like thinking like, okay, wow, I think this is not enough for me. Can I have another pail of bowl of noodle like that? I totally understand. Like ramen fans, I am. So again, you decide. Maybe it's okay if your portion was this one, your bowl, or this one. Or sometimes really. So I hope you know what I mean, guys. All right. And also for like noodle pasta, yeah. So um I mean, yeah. So you can share, right? And then of course the ultimate rice. Okay. So are you at 2 cups? Smaller, smaller. So you looking at realizing our portions, all right? So remembering that there's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and sometimes, unbelievably, guys, sometimes midnight snack. Sometimes, right? So because when we are sleeping, we don't usually do anything anymore. So we can train ourselves to have smaller meals, all right? So yeah, so those are just ideas, guys. So again, if so, just so you like, guys. And then there's another thing I want to, like, for example, guys, I hope you get what I'm, yeah. So again, so guys, here also the last thing, guys, I think it's also I was like this, like eating the leftovers of our children, or our loved ones. So we should not feel like obligated to eat that. We can save it, maybe, if you like, if you are the type who will save it, like there's unfinished food of our children, then we can save it and wrap it and put it in the fridge. All right? So, ay, ate, ay, wait. Okay, guys. Ha? Ay, okay. All right. So, alright. So, ayun, guys. So, just a point to, we are not obligated to, because sometimes we feel that, right? So, but we have a decision to wrap it, keep it, put it somewhere, and then eat it on the next meal. Because sometimes that's what we do. Because you see that habit, like when you do that, every time you're gonna eat all the leftovers, isn't it? So all the time, guys, all the time. That's consecutively. That's going to be a habit. It's going to be a lifestyle. Then all the food will be on your weighted on you, isn't it? So right. So yun, guys. So again, Findstv Hobby Homeschool is a channel that promotes just, adding more vegetables, fruits, drinking more neutral types of beverages, natural foods, be it liquid or solid. All right. So, guys, again, I hope you learned something. So, yeah. So this one, so just a little, guys. I will just taste this one. Nag-growl na nga yung stomach ko, guys. So, one thing, guys, I noticed, with natural food, vegetables, fruits, um, legumes, any types of beans, nuts, the more I eat, not too sweet or not too fatty or not too salty, the more my palate is calm. I noticed that, guys, like compared to when I'm eating straight up, like all sweets or all salty, all the more I'm craving for. That's what I noticed. So because natural food is like, it's just subtle flavor. It's natural. You train yourself to not eat, crave for more. I noticed that maybe you will notice that like sometimes isn't it like I'm a fan of eating junk food then with ice cream and then it follows on with cake with frap with a lot of goodness. Oh my god, it's unstoppable. Pizza because there's something that is enticing in it. The grease, the saltiness, the sweetness. I know it's have a cheat day. I still do eat it but in portions. All right. So again, guys, again, that is it. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it, guys. Pass this on to your loved ones. Again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Findstv Hobby Homeschool. This has been Carmina. Take care, you guys. Just try, just start something at home. Thank you.